Really?
Why is this happening?
Did you get it up?
What's going on? No, 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 no. No, we can't have this. This always happens to me.
All right, everybody. Welcome to our channels. You got Tubbfarmer here and Chris Larkin. Chris is getting his chat set up real quick. So, the very well anticipated Welker farm has been released. Got released yesterday. So, folks, Chris and I decided that.
So happy.
Ecstatic. And so Chris and I decided that for a change up, this is normally our Pacific Northwest night. We decided to jump on Welker Farm and give you a broadcast for Saturday night. So first and foremost, I want to thank you for joining in and viewing our channels. I also want to invite you to check out, we are console players, PlayStation 4. We have a community, and I invite you to check out our community. It's called Superior FS Farming. Make sure to go in there and become a member. We are still in our infancy stage, but we have 23 members, active members, that post daily, and Chris is our owner, and he's really good about keeping up with our mods and up-to-date FS news. So if you want a very interactive channel, if you like realistic farming, this is definitely the community that you need to belong to. And with that being said, these are the channels that you need to be a part of. Chris and I are realistic farmers on PlayStation 4. We are not YouTubers, professional YouTubers, I guess I should say. We're doing this to have a good time and share our experiences with you. So again, thank you for joining in and tuning in to us. And I'm going to let Chris do his introduction real quick and give you a rundown of what we're going to do. We've got some rules here to kind of give it make it a challenge to us. As you currently see, we have $68,070. There's a reason for that, and Chris, I'll let you explain what we're doing here.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to this fantastic farming channel where anything can happen and usually will. From farming to karaoke, we have it all, we've done it all, and we wish we didn't. I'm Chris. With me and my good faithful farm partner, Tubbfarmer. As he rightly put it on, lads, I could not wait for this map to drop. I think this was my favourite map in 17, and because of it, I am ecstatic. So you can probably hear that in my voice. I'm like a child at Christmas who opened wrapping paper just to find a crystal ball. Pretty much so.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so like we said, right, this is a brand new community challenge, right? On this, here's what's going to happen. Okay, we're on Welker. I'm going to hop into a truck so I can actually show you the wide view. As you can see, we're starting from scratch. We have nothing. Now, you will see in front of you vehicles. These vehicles, well, apart from one or two that we actually bought in to help us out, most of these vehicles actually come with the game. It's actually base game equipment, and the map maker, Mapper's Paradise, was very, very kind to give us all the equipment also and start from scratch. So you're not actually completely starting from scratch, which kind of makes no sense in a way, but we're actually indebted to him, because other than that, it'll be very hard to actually, with 500 grand, to even get what we have there in front of us. Okay, so how we're playing this game is this. It's going to be very, very simple. Myself and Tubbs today we're talking about this, and we're going to intertwine a few challenges or challenge rules as we go along through this gameplay. As we get to the stage where we can actually download, we say an animal pen, we'll have a certain stipulation for that, which we won't say until we actually have it. So leading up to that, here's what's going to happen. We are not allowed to go anywhere near the bank. Under no circumstances can we get a bank loan. Even if we're in the minus, we're still nowhere near getting a bank loan. We are not allowed to go near it. The bank manager banned us from the bank. They have security guards in case we go in. They're going to shoot on sight. We're not allowed to go anywhere near it. Okay, so that's out of the question. So here's what we're going to have to do. It's going to be contracts. This area that we're in at the moment, this is our farm area. We have to build our farm, as well as cow pens, everything else, as well as get our money up. And it's all to do without bank loans, like I said. So we're going to have to get this farm set up. So, oh my God, what's going on here? No. Shh. I hate the sound of my own voice. Shh. Hashtag hate the sound of my own voice. Okay, so like we said, guys, this is what's going to happen. We have rules that we have to follow. Rule number 1, no bank loan. Rule number 2, we have to turn this empty yard into a proper working functional farm with pens, with sheds, with storage. First thing on our cards is we're going to have to get enough money to be able to buy a house and at least one storage to start putting all the equipment in out of the rain when it happens. We have to have contracts, which we will be doing. Also enough money to actually start buying fields. At the moment we've only got 68,000. The cheapest field on this Tubb is what, 200 and something thousand, I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, 234,000 or something like that.
So we are a long way from having that. Alright? So at the same time we're going to have maintenance be paid and everything else. The only good thing about it is we are not going to be on the bank loan because we're not going to go near it. Now Tubbs is going to let you know about how we're going to work our vehicle upgrades as we go along. So I'm just going to say this. This is going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a short let's play. We are looking at about, in all roughness, about 20 episodes, if that.
Or more.
Or more. Okay. Each broadcast, guys, as you all know by now, anyone's watching us, our broadcast running from 2 hours to 3 hours, give or take, who's in, how the banter is going. So, okay, Tubbs, so do you want to explain how we're going to upgrade our vehicles as we go along?
Okay, so if you don't know already, whether you start out as a new farmer or if you start out from scratch, this right here is the equipment that you start out with the exception of the Maxima, all right? Or the Magnum, I'm sorry. We traded off one tractor to buy the quad track. Yep, case quad track, and we got the Magnum and put it in here in place of it to avoid the quad track. Other than that, everything else is pretty much the original equipment here. The only other thing I think we bought were the corn headers because we had some extra money left over. The rest and the Neo pack. We traded off the 10.2 plow and got the two 6-meter Neo pack. But the rest of this and the auger, we bought an extra auger. The rest of this is the original equipment. Even if you start out from scratch.
And the Optum as well. We traded the Optum for a 7200 Pro.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So, other than that, this is pretty much the equipment you start out with. So here's the deal. If let's go in here real quick, and I'll show you in our garage. So right now, the smallest horsepower tractor that we have is the Puma 240 CBX, right? It is $162,000 in value, all right? It is also 270 horsepower. So the next tractor that we can purchase once we're done with the Puma cannot be no more than 300 horsepower. Doesn't matter what the brand is, but it has to be a maximum of 300 horsepower. That's all we're going to buy up to. Then what we'll do is our next horsepower is the Optima, which is 288. It'll also be only replaced by a 300 horsepower tractor. Now, the lowest horsepower tractor is what we'll go by based upon which the next step that we would go to buy the next vehicle, which we're still at 300 horsepower, so the 380 CVX is going to be 435, but yet if we replace these two, it's only going to be 300. So we could only replace these two tractors, one of these two tractors, to the next horsepower, whether it be 325, 350, whatever it is, and so on and so forth. And so that's kind of the rule that we've set for ourselves in moving up.
Can I just say one thing?
No, go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
Like my viewers as well, because I have that screen up. For anyone else, right, we were thinking about it, we haven't discussed this part, so I am going with Tubb's suggestion here, because I think it's a great suggestion about upgrading, degrading. But if someone in the comments watching this over the next couple of episodes or whatever says to us, is there any chance you can get, we say, the New Holland, or we say Matthew Ferguson or something like that, we can only go back down. So we can't, we say, so like let's say we had as a Tubbs put the CVX, which is the 300 horsepower, right? We cannot buy the New Holland 300 horsepower. We would have to start off the New Holland at the same as the case is now, which is 288. We can only upgrade the tractors that we have, not the tractors that we're going to buy.
Right.
Okay, so you can continue there.
Well, that's pretty much it. And in this in this game, we are not going to borrow any money. This will have to be made from either contracts, or once we get up to the contracts, then buying the land. So when we start buying the land, what we're going to try to do is we will not be able to spend not much more than what we purchase. For instance, one of the things that we talked about, let's say field 22 here. If we buy this field, 223,000 right here. So the next field we would jump up to couldn't be no greater than 400,000, because it would be twice the amount. So the only other field that we could probably come close to would be 11, which would be 454,000. Or we could go ahead and purchase 21, which those two together over 400,000. Then the next amount that you could spend would be up to 800,000. So we're going to kind of play it in that way, so we have some kind of order, and we're not jumping ahead of ourselves, and we're working towards something. Now, if we wanted to sit here and buy 22, 21, 20, and 19 in that row, eventually we would get to where, if we save up the money, then we could buy, something in the, $1 million range, because you're looking at 3, 1 million, 4, 1 million, 5 is 1 million, 6 is 650.
So basically what Tubbs is trying to say is, guys, right, the last field that we will ever buy on this map will be field 1.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, because it's 2 million, right? Now, if we wanted to kind of come up with the same kind of acreage, and we had the fields to do so, you're looking at, we say, field 14, 15, and 16 combined. So if we owned it, we said 2 of those fields, and we had the money, we can go along and buy the third one and connect them together to make up the same acreage as field 1. But we cannot come straight out and buy field 1, because we won't be able to afford it. That's what we're trying to build up to.
No, we're trying to make it a little challenging, and that's the whole reason that we got the dollars down to 68,000. We definitely got a long ways to work towards, so we're going to be doing some contracts, so just bear with us. But we feel that this is a great challenge for us, and if any of you have been watching us, a lot of the things that we kind of are similar to, which I am not taking away from him, because he is definitely a lot better than us at this. We play something similar to Virtual Farmer, where he does his challenges. And
love Virtual Farmer.
Yeah,
go check him out, guys.
Check
him out.
Yeah, definitely check him out and subscribe to that guy. He is probably one of our most favorite, not taken away from any other YouTubers out there on Farm Sim. But for Chris and I, our personal favorite is definitely Virtua Farmer. And some of his survival series that he does is very intriguing and interesting, which he sticks with the realistic farming, and that's what Chris and I are about, is, to the game wise, we are as realistic to the game that we can stick to, because at the end of the day it's still just a game, but we like the challenge, and we like the realism that we present in our presentation through our broadcast, what we consider realism. So anyway,
okay, so so just to verify a few things for my viewers there, right? Basically, the way myself and Tubbs play is this, okay? And sometimes it can get monotonous, sometimes it can get tedious, sometimes it just get boring, because that's where we play, okay? We could do what the likes of DJ Goham does. We can go absolutely crazy. We could get as much money in by using government subsidies, go all big, and have 27,000 combines on one field if we wanted it. We don't, okay? Every contract that we do is meticulous, and every contract that we do leads up to the next contract, up to the bottom line. We always have a figure in mind of what we're going to do with that money. So even if we had, as Tubbs rightly put it, even if we had 300,000 in the bank, you're not going to see us splashing on a brand new machine. You're not going to see us splashing on crazy headers or anything like that. You will see us talking. You will see us discussing if we should buy a field, or should we go and put a building on our land, or should we go do this. So that's what you're going to see us do. So everything that we do, it's meticulous. It's there. Now, in saying that, myself and Tubbs will agree, our banter is, sometimes it's brilliant and it's bang on, sometimes it will go over your head. So just bear with us, right? So we do that. So even though we play realistic, sometimes the way we speak and the way we interact with each other isn't. And you think like, but that's not realistic. But that's just the way we are. That's so.
Yep.
Okay.
Good deal. Let's get to it.
Right. So how we're going to do it is, right? We have harvest contracts here. We also have fertilizers. We play these on. We play this map on our single player games, and that's why we'll bring it to our multiplayers. The experience that we've already done. We've already done a few harvesting contracts, and Tubbs found out that so far the biggest money makers at the moment is fertilizing contracts, because you can do more of them in the space same time as you do your harvesting. If we do get a few more players from our community, which is Superior FS Farming guys, we will start going into the likes of the harvest contracts and stuff like that to change up a little bit. But for now, myself and Tubbs are going to do a few fertilizing ones, so just bear with us. Basically what we're trying to do is we're going to build that money up so we can actually buy our first field, and then also maybe if you have some left over, we will probably plant a house because we will need it for sleep time, or maybe a building or two so we can get our vehicles under shelter.
All right.
Yeah. So
let's do it.
You take you can do the first contract because I wasn't sure which one you want to do. So
let's see. Let's look at this.
Do you want to grab the Optum or do you want to go to Magnum? I don't really care which one.
It doesn't matter to me. All right. So field 23 is 16.8. Let's go ahead and get started with it, and then we'll go from there.
Right, so I will use the one that you can pull, and actually no, you can pull two of them, so it's right.
Yep.
Right.
They're all good. Oh, this
Which
is too big. That was too big. I'll get this one.
What, Magnum?
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, you might as well, it's going to be used, but you might as well use it.
Nah, I'm good with this. It's too big for fertilizing.
Right, guys, so normally if anyone was watching us over the last 3 weeks, whether like you know that we broadcast every night, but you also know that we normally at this stage would have planted an AJM seed hut down on our farm. We're not going that route just yet. You will actually see us plant a bale sale point. We're not going down that route yet because we can't afford none of them. Well, we could afford the AJ huts, but we're not going to. We are actually going to go up to the second part of our farm that we own. It's up by field 11, and that's where our fertilizer silo is, and that's also where our seed silo is. that's where we're heading now. Also, you will actually notice if we go back to our farm, you'll notice that we have no seeder or planter. So that is in the pipeline also. So not only do we have to get enough money to plant a house, a couple of sheds, buy a field, we also need to have money to buy a seeder or a planter, or we're not going to have any crop in the field.
Yep.
And that is Tubbs behind us blowing the horn. Normally, but now we would have English Sean in, blowing the horn, flashing the lights as if it was a disco.
You know what I should have done? This is
What
only
should you have
6. This is only 6 meters. Should have upgraded a little bit. But that's all right.
Something we can look forward to.
Yeah, we can do that after this.
Which one of these?
Right there in front of you. Yep, that's it.
Oh, starts automatically. Okay, now we're going to see how much it is to fill this from here. What are you doing?
I'm helping you out.
5,000. 5,226. So, right, guys, I better do our disclaimer, seeing that you just seen what Tubbs was doing there. So,
Before
those shows-
before
those
the
shows that
stream,
says-
he asked me to do
Right.
it. I'm just saying. He did. He said, "Could you do that before the stream gets going good?"
right, so those shows that says these things done on this show is done by professionals. Don't try this at home. This ain't one of those shows.
No, it isn't.
We are not professionals, okay? We are 22,000. What? How much did it cost to fill yours?
22. Mine holds 14,000.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I can go a
Right.
long ways.
Okay, okay.
You'll thank
Like I said, guys,
you'll
this
thank
ain't
me
what
in
it
the
is,
end.
Okay, we are not professional YouTubers. We are not professional farmers, even though we've worked on farms in our younger days. What field did you say we're going? 6?
23.
23?
What? You went the wrong way, didn't you?
No.
Oh,
Right
okay.
way.
Okay.
Even though we could have just gone straight across the road out of the cycle. Alright.
23 is over here.
Yeah, no, we could have just gone straight up that road there by field 5. But look, it's grand. We're showing people the route. The
Where were
scenery.
you heading, brother? You just was taking the long route?
So, like I said, guys, right, we're not one of those professional YouTubers.
Kinda,
We
but
don't claim
not
to be.
sorta.
Okay, we don't claim to be. Okay, so but we will say this, right? Watching us is advised.
What does that mean?
Listen to us is hilarious, and copying us will be educational
Oh, educational.
or a hazard to your farms. Right?
Oh, yeah. No
So-
joke. All right.
So you can watch us. It's a bit of a laugh everything else, but what we do, you can gamble on it.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, there's a cement truck in this. What a deal.
There's two Smith.
I
There's two.
see. Yeah, I saw them, both of them. What are you doing? Turn.
Where? What? No, you're turning me the wrong way. See? Look, guys.
What are you doing? What are you doing? We're going to 23.
We're going to... Yes, that's up here.
All right, so the race is on.
Sending me the wrong way.
You would think an Irishman would know his compass, but apparently this is
Oh my
not
God.
true.
Okay, guys. I'm just going to say this, right? You know we're in trouble when we plant sugar beet instead of cotton, or potatoes instead of the soybeans.
What? What are you
What am
doing?
I doing my little hump a cement truck. Oh my god.
I'll
Get
go
out of the
down.
way.
I'll go down to this far end.
Oh. Alright.
And come back around.
Right. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. On this channel, if things go right, we didn't do it. If things go wrong, it was the leprechauns. Right, that's all I'm gonna say. And already these leprechauns are starting to play havoc. Right, which way are you going? You actually going to go across?
Yeah, I'm gonna
down?
go across and start on the other side. Yeah.
Okay, that's grand.
Yeah.
So. Oh, no. It's not a good start. It's not a good start. But I love it.
I knew it was going to happen. I seen you when you were doing that and talking. I was like, yep, he's going to hit it. He's going to hit it.
Come on, spider legs.
Spider legs? What is that? Spidey Man?
It looks like the spider just waking up when you're on hold this thing, so spider legs.
Oh, okay. I didn't get that one, but okay. Cheers.
You're welcome.
So this is the hard part about... Oh, okay. So, y'all, just a heads up. I don't know what's up with this. Don't know if it's a glitch. Chris and I were on here a few hours ago, and we were just kind of looking over during our single-player map. And we found a lot of, for lack of a better word, oddities. All right. So if you look in your mod hub... Or not, I'm sorry, not Mod Hub. If you look into your PDA to check what prices are for crops, you're not going to find a price for oats. I don't know what's up with that. It doesn't show up in any of the sell points, but they've got, as you can tell, because we're fertilizing it right now, is oats. So I don't... Yeah, there's 3 fields with oats, so I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if it's just a glitch or what. Also, there are floating cameras, floating pipes. There's a lot of weird stuff in here.
Flat screen TVs and
yeah, flat screen TVs and some other stuff. So, just so you know, I know that it failed several times in testing with Giants. There's still a little bit of things that are lacking here. If you look over here to my right here, I do love it. But if you look, the extension into the map has no depth. It is real fuzzy, cartoonish. It's sad, for such a beautiful, flat map in Montana, but it is what it is. Still like the map. Not being negative about it, just pointing out a few things.
We also will say this, guys, okay? Because there are viewers out there. We're not saying yous, because all our viewers that watch us is fantastic, and we appreciate every one of you. You kind of make our live streams go quicker. But there are viewers out there who do take this game a little bit too serious, and after all, this is a game, okay? And the reason I'm saying that is there are going to be viewers out there, maybe not on our channel, but on other channels like DJ Go Hams and on Dagger Wins and Mr. CDPs and all them, who will be complaining, saying that, well, in Montana, they don't grow this crop, they don't grow that crop, they don't grow this crop, but we have those crops here, such as sugar beets and potatoes, which they don't grow in Montana, to the best of my knowledge.
Not that I'm aware of.
Right, but they do have them in this game, all right? Reason why is because they're base game crops, all right? So it was really up to the map maker if he was going to limit the crops, which he didn't. So just in case anyone is watching going, yeah, well, they don't grow that crop in Montana. We understand, we know, but that's just the way it is. Now, that don't say we're going to grow those crops on our farm. We might, because we play kind of like what we kind of like to play realistic as much as we can, that we will probably grow what they grow. No, like, so we will grow wheat because they grow winter wheat. We will grow corn because they do grow corn out there. Now, in Montana, I have never seen cotton being grown in Montana, but then again, lads, I am not from the state, so
it's a fallacy. There's cotton in Montana.
There is. Right then.
I am a little biased. I like cotton, but
okay. So based on the real Welker farms, they don't grow cotton. All right. But we will be, because I mean it's a great money maker and everything else. So we will kind of play it as realistic as we possibly can. But there is going to be a few things that ain't realistic, such as cotton being grown and stuff like that. So, but we will tell you one thing that will not be grown, even though
sugar cane.
Even though Tubb's now going to say, "Ah, you're going to miss out on it," and that's potatoes and sugar beets.
Oh no, I am not going to tell you we're missing out anything on that. There ain't no way.
But that don't say, guys. That don't say if the contract comes up, we won't be doing it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that now.
I'm going to say right now that we won't be doing it.
My finger could slip the button by mistake.
Yeah, short broadcast to be in the future. Where's Howie? Howie should be on here by now. Where you at, Howie?
He's in the place. He's in the same place as English on is. He should be on this too.
Yeah, where's English on and Howie? Drago, WCM 83.
WCM.
And I think TNT is supposed to join, but he's got to get all the mods downloaded.
And where's Numbnuts? Where's Numbnuts?
Yeah, I hadn't heard from Numbnuts in a while, so I don't know.
So guys, all like we mentioned 6. There's only 4 spots up for grabs. Celebrity Deathmatch, Farm Sim style.
Mm-hmm.
Howie, you can get people in headlocks. Yeah, I have permission.
What did he say in the filming of this? No chickens were hurt.
Yep. That is one thing I actually hate about these the camera on this. Like the whole area is kind of blacked out, so you don't know where you done, what you didn't.
We're 70% out. Yeah, we're 70% in. I kind of got an idea where I went last, so I'm okay. 74%. We should be further along though if we're coming as close as we are together. I would think. Oats are hard to tell though, for sure.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to bring up our thing so I can see where we are. Take off weeds, take off plough, and take off lineman. Oh yeah, no, we're going grand. We're okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah guys, if anyone join us, we're in Welker Farms. Just dropped there yesterday by Mapper's Paradise. They do great maps. As Tubbs rightly said a few minutes ago, this map, we've been waiting for this so long. We're not really disappointed as such. We love the map. We are disappointed there's a few things that need to be still sorted on it. That was kind of rushed. As we go along, you will see what we're on about, because there is a road with crop going through it. You know, so it's stuff like that. But in saying that, we're actually doing a contract on field 23, which is oats, which is one of the glitches, which has no price on it. So we don't know if
it's 19
price per liter.
19,000. 19, wasn't it?
What was that?
16,000 is this contract.
Yeah.
Almost done. 99%. There we go. Got it.
Spider legs. Here we go.
No more fertilizing, so we got to look at harvesting something that's not too crazy. Because it's just the two of us, so 17 is definitely out of the realm.
Oh, yeah, we had that today.
Yeah, it took me 2.5 hours to do it.
It seems to be the smallest because it's the cheapest.
Okay, let's do it.
It's corn, so we'll have to go back and... Yeah,
no worries. I'll go ahead and hit it up. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Alright.
work away.
Alright.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back down. I'm going to fill this up and have it down there.
Okay, be careful.
I will. Thanks, Pops.
Schnauzer. Traffic. Nobody likes traffic anymore. And if anyone wants to know, the way that I'm taking would have been the way that we should have taken to get back in a shorter time frame. Just saying.
Well, if you actually went down one more straight over, you wouldn't have to turn down again. So
No, but there's no telephone poles down this one. You're going to run into telephone poles over there. That's the difference between knowing the map and not knowing it. I'm just saying.
So he says I'm going to run into telephone poles.
You will. You ran into a cement truck. I'm just saying, and it's bigger. Don't hate. Don't hate. Appreciate.
I don't see no telephone poles. Where have you got your glasses on?
Yeah, they actually are on. Backwards, but they're on.
So maybe that's why you're seeing telephone poles out in there.
Oh.
Going backwards.
I'm already at the farm. Where are you?
Right behind you.
Uh-huh. I was trying to pull it around where you could get in there too to fill up. Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Golly, I missed it. The dualies change up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it right here because I don't know where it's going to end up at, the next one. That way we'll just jump in the harvesters.
We can throw it in that shed anyhow, so.
I'm just going to leave it right here.
Okay. Or you can just pack it into the shed.
Yeah, I don't believe in sheds.
Apparently not.
Of course not. Alright, so we need a corn header. Okay. Uh-oh, somebody parked the trailer in front of that. Alright, no worries. I got this. Alright. Go ahead. Oh, you're backing up. Go ahead.
Field 8.
Yeah, it's at the very top of the map, northern part of the map.
I'm not thinking of something.
I'm glad you
We
did.
can bring the truck down. I was going to say we're going to get one of the other tractors, but we have the truck there somewhere. Okay?
Mm-hmm. No, we're good.
Right, so.
Mm-hmm. Actually, 8 is straight across.
Where?
Go down and across. Okay, not the telephone pole. Not the telephone pole. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Unless my eyesight is... Can I borrow your glasses for a second?
8 is at the very northern end.
Can I borrow your glasses?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't find it on my screen. Where is it?
It's off the map. 8 is right in front of 7. It's the one that needs plowing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I see it there now. On the very, very top. Yeah. But there's no number on it.
It is on. If you go to your PDA, it'll show up.
Right. That's okay. I see there now. Just the nameless field. The numberless field.
Number 8.
Numberless.
Numberless. I mean, other than just a few little glitches that we found here, Fats, I mean, I'm still liking this map. It's got, a little bit of cartoonish look to the end of the map. A little bit of floating. Well, it's not because it's just Welker. Okay, I'm a little biased because I'm from the United States, and where I'm at, this flatlands, farm after farm after farm, and just a few farmhouses and county roads. This is what I was raised up with. So this is just perfect for me. But then again, my opinion is biased, so but I really like it. I do think, though, for a single player map, this is kind of tough because of the size of the fields. I think in a multiplayer map,
perfect.
Yeah, I do agree. Yeah.
Oh no, it definitely is a multiplayer map. Multiplayer written all over it. Now, in saying that, guys, even though it would be tough in single player, it is doable because you can have workers. But be prepared to hire workers because you're going to need them.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Is that sugar beets? Those potatoes?
No. Yeah, up here is field 8. Hey, look at those sheep over there.
What?
Got you off the sugar beets, didn't it?
No, I'm right beside sugar beets.
And harvesting we will go.
Okay, I'm going to run down and grab the truck.
Okay, that's fine. Somebody's got to do the work. Oh, you know what, Fatso? How much does those augers hold? Did they hold more than the truck?
30,000.
Never mind. Yeah, truck holds 60. Because corn's gonna have a bigger yield because it's a bigger seed. So we're gonna be done.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the truck and then I'll run back down and go bring it up on the augers as well.
Yeah, I was fixing to say we're going to be unloading a lot. Everyone, I want to thank you again for tuning in for us tonight. We're on Welker Farms. You got Tubbfarmer here and my farm partner for life. You got Chris Larkin, 72.
How's it going, guys? How's it going?
Make sure to go check out our channels. Hit the like and subscribe button, y'all. We are not professional YouTubers, but this is definitely motivating for us to let us know that you appreciate and value the content that we're putting out there for you. Also, if you tune in, make sure to send us something in the chat. Make sure to ask us a question, or we don't know everything, but I think we've been playing long enough that we could honestly answer some questions that you might have. We've done some pretty crazy stunts, and so if you're thinking about doing, for instance, a 24-hour stream, I think we got some suggestions for you. Or if you're thinking about some challenges, we've hatched a lot of ideas and stuff, and we'd be glad to help out with that to make the Farm Sim 19 a little more challenging for yourself. So make sure to hit us up in the chat. And last but not least, and I'll get through with my infomercial stuff, we are console players, PlayStation 4. We are very excited and proud about our community. It's called Superior FS Farming. Go check us out. Hit us up and join us. We've really got a great community, even though it's in its infancy stage. We've got about 23 members. If you like the way that we play on our streams, most of our members are very interactive and play pretty much the same way that we do. And we have a lot of chat and posts on our wall. If that's something that you're interested in, pretty like-minded like that, then, you know, I say we're the community for you. So check us out and join us. In the meantime, hit the like and subscribe button. Chris Larkin, he's a good friend of mine. We've been friends for quite some time now. We actually met on Farm Sim. He's got a great channel. Make sure to like and subscribe to him. And then if you feel sorry for me, go over into my channel, Tubbfarmer. Hit the like and subscribe button for me because I'm friends with Chris. So,
no,
but
no sympathy likes on this channel. Okay? No sympathy likes, guys.
Can I get a shout out? Can I get a shout out from Chris? Anyway, seriously though, y'all hit the like and subscribe button. Check us both out. We're typically on here for the most part. We're here every opportunity that we can be during the week. We are grown-ups that have jobs and families, and real life is more important than playing Farm Sim, so there's going to be a few days that we'll miss here and there.
Blasphemy! Oh my God, blasphemy!
Yeah, but for the most part...
You go wash your mouth out with soap.
Alright, I'm full. But for the most part... you don't have to. I'll grab it or whatever. But for the most part, we are pretty much on here every day, trying to broadcast. So come and check us out, and I hope you enjoy the channels. Hope you enjoy the content, and if you do, like I said, hit the like and subscribe button. Anyway, I'll quit with that, and we'll get back to Welker Farm.
And just to stretch that a little bit, guys. We're in a sharing mood, right? So we will let you go and share our videos. So you can also hit that notification bell. It's not an alarm clock. It won't wake up in the morning, but it will let you know when we're on, which is just as good. Unless it's nighttime, then you have nightmares, which we apologize for. Sweet dreams, everybody. You know, whenever you're doing your infomercial, we need a jingle to follow that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to come up with one so I can sing it before you do your infomercial and then sing it when we're finished it. Yeah, that's one thing I kind of forgot about these combines.
What is that?
The capacity is very, very low. Like there's only 8,600 liters, and you're full.
Yeah, 8,000.
No, 8,006.
Oh yeah, 8,006. Yeah, well, trust me, I know, because I did field 17 for 2.5 hours, and I know exactly how much time it takes to, you know. And corn's a bigger bean than soybean, so it's going to fill up a little quicker. I think we're going to make pretty good off of this harvest, though.
There's a nice field of sunflowers right beside us.
Yep. Which this is not fertilized or anything, so we're still doing pretty good, though, considering.
Yeah, and guys, for anyone who's joining us who don't know, right, about contracts, right, we've been saying this in most of our broadcasts. Just in case there's anyone joining us who's only just got the game and just learning the game. Contracts, right? There's 3 different stages of contracts. You have your first stage, which is when you choose your contract, you're going to get a payout. That's what the farmer is going to offer you, whether it's going to be 10,000 to 100,000, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
Stage 2 is your spraying contracts and stuff. Is when you spray and then up in the top corner it's going to say contract complete. You can go then and complete your contract, and then you're going to get what the farmer offered you. Stage 3 is when you're doing a harvesting contract like we're doing at the moment. When that up in the top corner comes, contract is complete on field, whatever you're doing, do not go and complete it. What you do is you finish what's in the field, completely harvest everything, because that is your bonus. Depending on the depending on the crop, depending on the crop and the size of the field, sometimes the bonus is fantastic, and sometimes the bonus is crap.
Mm-hmm.
But the bonus, either way, whether it's good or crap, it makes a difference. It's still worth taking. Unless you do what I've done a few times, and that is complete it, and it disappears when we're still harvesting.
Or you accept the contract and finish it before we're finished dumping, Osina.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Or I accept
Yes, you
the
did.
contract
You did.
where we have to use our own equipment and not leased out equipment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we don't
Especially
have.
equipment that
And we don't.
have.
Yep. And we don't have that equipment. Yep. Yep. I have definitely seen that.
And at this stage, I would like to say I don't crash, but unfortunately, that's happened already.
Yeah. Don't crash. My foot.
Alright. I don't crash much.
Yeah. Don't crash.
Or I don't crash as much as Tubbs.
Well, that may be true.
Yes, Tubbfarmer don't get off lightly. He does crash too.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I don't know if Tubbfarmers actually play a farm sim or crash test derby.
But I will say this, y'all been watching. Chris has crashed more today than I have, and I think that's a win-win situation for right now.
Alright, but guys, you have to admit, I make crashing look good.
Yeah. Especially into that cement truck.
I was giving him a love tap.
I don't think he understood what you were saying.
I know, that's why I hit him twice. Just to make sure.
Yeah, because you nearly flied up over the back of him there. I was like, okay. Well.
I was letting him know that there was someone behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Not the reverse.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, back me up there. Come on.
Yeah. Tell all your friends what goes on here.
Yep. You can copy us, but don't be us.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, man, you're right, man. This is going to be one of those hauling contracts.
Yeah, I'm up here. I'm coming again. Are you full again?
Yep.
Right, so am I. So.
You may grab the other vehicle.
No, I'll come up with this because it's only 28%.
Oh, okay.
So then once you dump it here, I'll go over and dump my one, and then I'll go down and dump it into the trailer. So.
Okay. Oh man, my sinuses. Wow, we're already almost an hour into this.
Yeah. We'll be. We're only getting started.
I know.
Contract down, second contract gone.
I know, right?
Now, guys, we will say this for anyone who's watching us, right? First of all, thank you for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
smash in a few comments if you want, stuff like that. Keep it entertaining for us and entertaining for yourselves. We will answer if we can. We will answer truthful if we can. We will lie if you want us to.
Oh. Gonna lie? What are you talking about lying? We ain't lying. But seriously though, like Chris said, we do appreciate you all tuning into us, because we value that. And if you got a comment or a question or anything, I can guarantee this. Chris and I have talked about this before we started broadcasting. One thing that we value is the folks that view us and ask us a question. Even if you started playing today, a simple question.
Welcome to the family.
Yeah, we will definitely answer it, help you out. It doesn't matter to us. We're just here sharing our experiences. But we do appreciate you joining in. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Tune in to us daily, if you will, when we're here. And we appreciate y'all. We do definitely we value that. So,
yeah. Like guys, I think that's one of the reasons why we broadcast every night, right? We don't do any jump cuts, we don't do any time lapses or anything like that. We don't post any pre-recorded videos.
No.
It's because we appreciate you, your comments, your viewers, and we appreciate the fact that if you spend time out of your life to spend 2 hours, 2.5, 3 hours with 2 lunatics or 3 lunatics or 4 lunatics, providing who's on a map with us, driving around a pretend farm in pretend vehicles.
Yep.
And loving it, then we appreciate you even more so. So come on, have a bit of laugh, get to know us, we will get to know you, we will answer as many questions as we can. And that's another thing. If we don't know the answer to that question, guys, we will find out for you. Or we will find out to our best of our knowledge.
Yeah, that we do know.
Yeah. And then of course, if we don't know, we'll just go back to our human computer, English Sean on our community, and he will definitely know.
What?
What? I'm giving him a compliment. Sometimes, okay, I will say, lads, sometimes when it comes to English Sean, his internet is down, so is the computer, right? The knowledge doesn't come fast enough.
I keep getting off here. Alright, there we go. We're good.
But yeah, so come on, smash those comments, have a bit of a laugh with us. Tell us how your day is. I mean, we don't mind.
We talk about everything.
Like if you're from Iceland and it's snowing and you got cabin fever, what better way to get over it than watching us? You might want to take that with a pinch of salt and a cup of soup. And as Tubb says, guys, I mean, if you're only starting out today, welcome. Or if you've been on this since, like I have been, since 2013, welcome. Either way, like what, we don't think you're any far less if you're only starting out, and we definitely won't treat you as your superior if you're on us since 13. We're all equal in the eyes of this game.
Golly, I keep getting off here.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I missed like a single row out to the outside of it.
Stay on.
Stay on the course. Stay on the course.
Stay on. Finish it. You can do it. I mean, how much more motivation do you want?
I go back and get it, so I know that we get more for our money.
Yes, guys, this is the way we are. This is normally what our broadcasts are. Now, in saying that also, like we said at the start, our broadcasts are anywhere between 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, depending on who's in with us, what the chats are like. If the chats are going and they're fluent, we'll stay on a little bit longer. But normally it is between 2 and 2.5 hours.
And depending on how we feel, too.
Yeah. So we will say this, okay? If it stays with just myself and Tubbs, tonight's draw stream will probably be about 2.5 hours. If any of the guys from the community jump on, we'll go a little bit longer.
You never know.
Watching. Anyone who's watching.
Yeah, you never know.
Join, right. Like what we're not going to just keep this for our community guys. We never do. We always say that if our subscribers want to play this game and they have it, all you got to do is just send us an invite. Well, send us a request. We will send you the invite. We will send you the password and the game name. Also, all you need to do then just a few mods that we have. All they will come up in the description of the multiplayer, and just download Welker farms, and you're good to go. We're happy to have you, and come and farm with us. You might teach us a few things.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Good to go. Alright, so this one may have a decent payout.
Don't know. It might, yeah.
What?
But okay.
No, it's only 588 per liter per 1,000. Yeah.
Guys, also going back to the contract situation I was talking about earlier on, I forgot to mention.
Mm-hmm.
Your bonus pays out on one of two things: the crop itself, okay, and the price that they're actually given for that crop. So, as Tubb said, this crop is only 5 something per liter. Isn't great.
1,000.
Whereas
1,000 liters.
1,000.
Yeah.
Whereas soybeans could be 2,000, 2,300, and so on and so on. Cotton, about 4,000 per bale.
But there's no bonus.
There's no bonus in it.
Yep.
Exactly.
No bonus.
Right. So there is downside
I'm
to
good.
this game.
Oh, okay.
You full? No?
I don't want to disappoint you.
No, because I thought you were, because normally
Well,
when
I got down to the end, I unloaded.
Oh, right, okay. You didn't tell me that.
But no worries. So.
That's all right. That's okay. I'll go and empty mine then. You're all right.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. That guys, I appreciate the fact that he asked me was I full, so I really came up. No. I'll let them my own. It's all right.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to charge him for my service next time.
I want to get paid for what I'm doing.
You're going to get paid?
What?
Well, if you're getting paid, I want to get paid.
You're the host. How could you get paid?
Well, I don't want to be the host number. I don't want to get paid. Why should I be the host and not get paid? You all get paid.
I can think of 67 reasons.
You know something? I'm going to start an owners union, because that's just.
I wish you would.
That's just taking pure advantage.
The membership's going to be low.
Workers trying to skim the managers. No, the employer's getting the stick end. Yeah. Let's see how it works.
I feel somebody's going to get sacked before the end of the night. Could be the owner. Hostile takeover.
you know I would never sack you.
Well, I appreciate that.
Because you can't sack something you never hired in the first place. So.
But All right. And that, folks, is Irish humor.
Hold on. It's not my fault. You volunteered, right?
Yeah, I did do that for sure. Hey, but it's fun. It's good stuff. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, man, already yawning. Yeah, I did. I did. I yawned.
I started a yawn and I had to hold it back.
Nah, I'm not holding anything back.
All I got to say to that is meh.
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 Meh. What the heck? Why does it leave like 2 or
We
3
don't
in a
have
single
time to
row?
be tired.
Yeah, I know, because we got 6 hours to go.
What? What? What?
What is it, like 1 o'clock in the morning for you? 1:19?
It's quarter past.
Yeah.
What? This is only a 2.5 hour broad stream. It's not a 12-hour challenge or anything.
Oh, I thought it was 14 hour. I didn't know.
You see, guys, right? Tubbs is really trying to get another 24-hour challenge because he kind of chickened out in the last one. He kind of blamed the weather, but I mean, I think he was. I think he would have been after about 3 hours. But we'll put it down to bad weather. We will put it down to bad because that's his excuse. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll put it down to bad weather.
Well, you know, meh. I really like this map. Some folks may not be excited about it, but I like it. Oh, all right, I'm close.
Do you know? I know why Howie is not on.
He's playing it on his own.
Howie took one look at the field and went, if I join, sure as that tomorrow's going to be sunny, there's going to be a potato harvest. I'm going to start when there's a potato harvest.
What the heck?
Because pure Howie started in the last 2 broadcasts when there was a potato harvest. Because he done it when we're on Pacific Northwest. We were in the middle of a potato harvest.
Oh, yeah.
He joined Osina in the middle of a potato harvest.
Yeah.
Howie's checking this stream just to make sure there's no potato harvests. So there's going to be no potato harvest.
Nope, no potato harvest.
Until he actually enters the game, and then he can have all the potato harvest he wants and sugar beets to his heart's content. Yeah, there's no point really in going back up the field, otherwise it'll empty this when we're at it.
That's what I did.
Okay, 74%. I got a feeling we're going to be emptying this trailer, and then what's left over then will go into our Argo wagon, and that'll be our bonus.
Yeah, probably.
Because there's already some in the Argo wagon up there. So
That's Sean's maneuver.
yeah, I'm just letting him know that we're thinking about him. And there's something, guys, out people are watching right now. There's something that myself and Tubb's never done, but we're probably willing to do it if you want. Even if you don't have this game and you're watching us and you're on PS4, send us an invite and we will hook you up to the party chat.
Yep.
Providing that you have a mic.
Yep.
I mean, so just because you don't have the game and you feel like you can't get in contact with us because you don't have the game, no, send us an invite. And if you got a mic and you have a PlayStation 4, send us the invite. We will hook you up with the party chat and you can talk to us through the party chat while you're watching us. Just in mind, if you are going to do that, just bear in mind that we do broadcast, so you have to allow your voice to be heard, and also be careful of music in the background. So just because of YouTube and YouTube strikes and stuff like that. So, but yeah, send the invite. We're more than happy. Yeah, come and join the party chat.
Alright, so we'll finish this one up pretty quick. I don't think we filled up the trailer on the truck either.
No. I think it's something like 70% in total, I think.
82% is where we're at right now.
No, not in the contract. In on the trailer level. No, I think it's 70% full. I think it's 55,000 liters, or 50,000 liters or something. Not 40,000, 47,000. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's full on the assault.
No.
And we also have what's in the auger. So.
How much is in the auger wagon?
I'll go there now because you'll probably be able to take all that into your harvester. So.
Yeah, I'm only at 24% right now. Oh yeah, that'll fill up the trailer for sure.
So what we'll do is I will fill up the trailer.
27%.
And then I will take it to sell point, and then you can start bringing these back down to the farm or to the next contract.
Okay.
I'm gonna let my pipe out as well, everybody.
No, I got it. No worries. Central Grain? Is it, or
we still have. I'm full on the truck, and we still have some in the auger wagon. So do you want to bring that?
Yep, I'm coming up the field here. Where are we going to? CFS?
Yep, CHS.
The CHS.
So I'm at the bottom of the field. It's CH. Actually, there's only one sell point really, isn't there? CHS. For
Seems like it. I think so.
So there's no point in saying which has the best price because they're all the same.
Mm-hmm.
But that's I think, okay, in price wise, that's a bad thing because no matter what crop you're going to have, you're going to be held ransom to that.
Yep.
But at the same time, it's quite good because we know there's only one. So most of our crops are going to the same spot.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's the likes of root crops and then straw and stuff like that, like so.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
You got a frog in the throat too?
Allergies. Continually.
I call them frogs. So, have you looked at any other contracts? Any grabbing your
Not yet. Not yet. I was trying to finish this one up, and then we'll look at them and see what we got.
Yeah, guys. Just so you know, right, until we get a few more in, we will not be doing these kind of big fields. So most of our contracts are going to be based to smallish fields, just in case you want to know. Okay. Stay on the road.
Bum, 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 bum. Yep.
Oh my God! Cars.
Yeah, the traffic on here is not so fun. Mm-hmm.
What is with that noise? Hey, Sally! Sally!
I think it's the if you're up there by the cell point, that field 1 has like a river sound to it. I don't know why, but it does. Yep, that's what it is. He backed straight out. I got the auger behind you.
Oh yeah, so was that auger actually fit in there though?
No.
Okay. There we go.
So you should be able to back straight up and fill up, at least in the back of it. Or the front. Okay, hang on. Let me get close.
Far enough.
Yep, that's alright. No worries, I'll get over here.
Yeah, front or back makes a difference. There you go. In fact, what's the contract? Oh, it was complete. Alright, so excellent. So we've already got 5,000,
Okay.
was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what reports we're going to get here? So 11,000 roughly what we got for bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Which isn't bad considering the price of corn.
Nope.
Let me complete that contract. 17 soybeans, 18, corn, it's one beside us, and field 4, cotton. If he leaves out the equipment, we get 2 cotton harvesters and a lorry and trailer. That's for 36,000. Field 17 is for 43,000. Field 18 is for 14,000. So. I'll let you choose one.
Yeah, 17's too big. Because you know it's going to be 2.5 hours for 17.
Yeah. Very good. What's up?
Which will be way too long. Let's see. I'm almost up to the main farm. I'm gonna park up here real quick. About 2.
I'm coming out there now, so I should be there shortly. We also have to go and get the harvesters. So.
Yep.
But like I said, field 18 seems to be a small enough field, and that's corn. We've already got the headers on it.
18.
That's very, very bottom of the map down by 17 there.
Oh yeah, it'll take us about an hour. Yeah, let's do it. Needs let's
cotton
see.
Field. I don't know what the cotton field was.
So it's not fertilized and it needs plowing, so we'll lose some because of that. But and then which one was the other one?
Yeah, the cotton.
Cotton. Okay.
Field 4.
Oh, let's see. I think it's a big one.
Yeah, just above us there.
And there's no bonus, so whatever we make off of field 4 is what we're gonna get, which would be 36,000. Ooh. That'll be about an hour. Let's do 18 first, and then we'll look and see, because the hour's fixing to change. We might get some more.
I'm heading down to 18 with this, so do you want to
I'll accept.
clock it in?
Yep, we're good. Eighteen, here we go. All the way down at the bottom. Yep.
Oh, there's the glitch. We're driving to crop on the road.
Yep. All the way down to the bottom. Whew. Yeah, when your harvester only goes 20 miles an hour, that's a long ways across there.
Yep.
There's the cotton harvest. As we're passing it, field 4. So it looks like most of these fields, if you wanted to, you could join them. But because of the cars that they planted alongside the road and stuff like that, I think it's going to be real hard. And the telephone poles. So.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, right with the telephone poles, the ones actually in the fields, there's no collisions on them.
No. It's just the ones that are on the turn rows and roads. Yeah. Yeah. Gonna cause you a little bit of problems.
Okay. Second harvester on the move.
Yeah, I'm heading down there now. Ooh, that's a good field of sunflowers. Outside.
Driving this machine reminds me of one thing and one thing only.
Slowness.
Just no way. Something exciting.
Oh. There's a glitch right there. It's in the road. Field.
It's something exciting and entertaining and loved by all.
Oh, and the road runs out. We're off-roading. Off-roading. Alright, here we go. Harvest of 18 started. Yeah, it's not going very fast, so I don't know what the yield will be on this. Needs plowing, needs fertilizing, so fertilizing 10%, plowing is I think another 10 or 12%.
Lost, I'm still going. I said I haven't got lost, I'm still going.
Alright, I don't think you'll get lost. It's at the very end of the road, so.
Yeah, guys, it looks like a big map for anyone who's watching. It isn't. It's still only the standard 2x map. So, you can get 8x, 4x, 8x, 16x, and 32x maps. So basically, for anyone who's starting out who wants to know what we're talking about, it's the size of the map itself. So map maker, so you can get the likes of Meadow Grove and stuff like that, which is small fields, which makes it look bigger because you get a lot more fields in it. I think Meadow Grove has 60. Is it 60 fields?
Yeah.
Actually, 67. I think it's 62 or something. But
it's a lot.
They're smaller fields. Yeah, but they're smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in this one, there's only 23 fields. But they're as you can see, they're all fairly big. Now, this is only 2x. If we were to take this combine and drive this 2x from the animal dealer right down to the corner of 18 where we're going now, it would probably take 20 minutes, 10 minutes at least.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just to go from one end to another.
On 4x?
on a 4x, no, on this one, on a
Oh, on
2x,
this.
on this map.
Oh.
Right, with this combine, not any other combine, this one, right? It's a 20 kilometers, 20 mile an hour combine. So on a 4x, that will probably shoot up to about a half an hour. On an 8x, then you're talking probably 40 minutes to get from one corner to another. And then it always goes over 10. But on a 32x, depending on the size of the map, one field on a 32x map will probably be the whole size of this map. They are humongous. It would probably take, if truth be told, about an hour to drive from one corner of the map to another. Those maps will never come to console because we just can't handle it, consoles can't. So they're only really for PCs.
I know they're huge.
Yeah. Oh, they're astronomical. So a 32x map on PC is definitely not a single player game.
No. No, it's a multiplayer game.
It's a multiplayer game.
Yeah,
Like
but
you're talking about 16 players or 6.
yeah. I'm fixing to say PC can have up to 16.
Like a 32x map would be way too big even for 6 players on console.
Oh yeah. Of course, in PC they got so many different mods in there, like the Follow Me mod and GPS and stuff like that. It's not so bad playing by yourself. I'm full. I'll go grab a truck.
I'm up here now, so I'll grab it there. I'm closer on the so.
Alright, while you're doing that, I'll be right back.
Hey guys, so anyone's watching, well done. Thank you for joining us. Hope you stay with us for the long run. I'm Chris. My partner in farm is Tubbfarmer. We're console players on the PS4. So if you like what you see, go check out our channels. Mine is Chris Larkin. Tubbs is Tubbfarmer. We also have a community. It's Superior FS Farming. Go and check that out. And if you like what you see, please hit those like buttons and smash those subscribe buttons, guys.
Okay, perfect timing. All right. Oh Lord.
Oh, stop
know.
yawning.
I know.
Yawning.
Can't help it. It's a little bit bigger field than I thought it was.
Yep.
It's already time for that.
Forgot your talk to keep quiet. Now something's telling me that you've been avoiding me. Come on now, darling, you've got something I need. Well, I got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key. Come on now, let's get together in perfect harmony. I got 20 acres and you've got 43. Well, I got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key. Who loves ya, baby? Arr, I find better stuff. Rawr.
I'll tell you what, the soybean harvest that I did earlier on 17 paid out over 135,000 with the bonus. Even though it took you 2.5 hours to do it, I mean, it was definitely worth it. But whew, if you had, even if you had 2 people on here, it would still take that long. That's one of those where you need about 4 people in here.
Oh yeah, like if you look at all these fields, there's a few fields. Actually, I won't say a few. There's 90% of the fields on this map. You're going to need at least 3 to 4 harvesters going in multiplayer. So you're going to need 3 to 4 harvesters going and 2 to 3 people cart.
Easy. Because, I mean, they're so large. I mean, because, like, I think 17 is like 68 acres or 65 acres or something other like that. And at first when I started, I thought, nah, it's not that bad, you know, because we'd been playing on Pacific and Washoe, Nevada and all that. But Washoe's largest field is only 62 acres. So, yeah, these fields are huge.
Yeah.
Compared to those other maps, you know. It reminds me of, well, if you remember Houdat Ranch and stuff like that, where it had those crazy big fields and stuff. This is kind of similar to that, with the exception every field here is large.
Yeah. But the problem with this field, guys, is if you're going to play this, and you are going to play this on single player, be prepared to go the long haul. That's all we're going to say to you. Like, if you think you're going to come onto this map and do a contract or a harvest contract in a half an hour, you're going to be in for a very nasty surprise.
Yeah, it's not for the faint at heart, that's for sure.
How you fixed already? Nearly full?
Yep, I'm almost full. Yep.
Okay, I'll come around to you there. And this is what you need to do, guys. I mean, like, you need to be prepared for it, because, like, it's going to be a long harvest. And if there's 2 of you playing, like myself and Tubbs, or yourself and your friends, whatever, be prepared for one person to hop into a tractor and just go around. You know, it's going to be needed. I mean, so, like, don't be just waiting for the other person to come over. Just hop into a tractor, get the job done. As we always say, the longer you actually sit there and think about it, the job would have got done in the first place. So. Plus, you don't need to stay there. You can just stop the tractor and head back to your combine.
Yep.
grandpappy told your grandpappy back in '62.
Oh my gosh.
Give me 2 pina coladas. I want one for each hand.
How do you say? What do you say? Always get off by one little. Two. You always miss a little bit of a row. And you got to always remember, though, like if you do anything with barley or anything with corn, anything with wheat, and even oats, you're going to harvest more because it's smaller beans. You're going to harvest a lot more in a smaller acreage, so you'll be carting a lot. It's not like canola or soybeans, which is a smaller bean.
Or sunflowers.
Sunflowers take a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. At the same time, depending on the size of the field, natural like all these contracts all depend on the size of the field. Some fields you'll be thinking like, okay, sunflowers is going to be a lot, and it's nothing. And then some fields you're looking going, it's going to be nothing, and it's a lot.
Yep.
So looks can be deceiving.
Yep. Especially when you're looking at those smaller beans and stuff, because it takes a lot more of those to be able to do, or land space, I guess, acreage, to be able to get a big bulk harvest. Whereas like corn and wheat, it doesn't take that much of a acreage to get a bulky, or even sugar beets and potatoes are the same way. You can harvest a ton of those things in a small acreage space, but just prepare for that. So
yeah. Like this, like the thing, the one thing about this game is, for those who really enjoy it and really love playing it, like myself and Tubbs and most of the guys that we have in the community and stuff like that. So for anyone who don't really like playing this game, one would say it really makes no sense. But those who actually do like playing the game, I would say this. This is that kind of game where you sit down and you'll be thinking, I'll play it for a half an hour. And before you know it, 4-5 hours has gone by.
Yep.
So if you're going to play this game and you really like it and you think you're going to hop on for a half an hour, that's not going to happen. If it does, you're only tidying up your farm, or you're just, sorting out your cat, your animals if you have any. But you're not going to do a contract in half an hour.
Mm-mm. No, just rearranging your farm or checking on animals will take a half hour. Because I know, like, sometimes we jump on there and we're just chatting along and rearranging stuff, and next thing you know, it's a couple of hours have gone by.
Like, take today, for instance. We were on there today, myself and Tubbs were on this today, on our own separate farms, doing party chat. And it was 9:15, I think it was. Or 8:15 or something your time, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he says to me, he goes, at about 10:15 or so, I'm going to have to jump off, so I'll go do my garden to cut my grass. I was like, yeah, okay, no worries. I think it was about 5 hours later, I said to you, did you go do your garden? Now, to me, that 5 hours went by really, really quick.
Yeah, it did.
You know? And, like, what? It even goes by even quicker when you have something to do.
Mm-hmm.
You were full, were you? Okay. The auger's out there when you're ready, so you can just drive the truck underneath it. I'm also still 50% full here. So. Yeah, this could be a good harvest.
You are? You're 50%?
Yeah.
Here you go.
And the auger wagon is full. So.
Alright, here I come. That's another thing, guys. If you're going to play this, make sure you have a comfy chair. Mm-hmm. For sure.
If you're sitting on a kitchen chair, you're going to feel it.
I still don't like that cartoonish look to the end of the map, but I mean,
yeah.
I agree. Real disappointing, but I'm glad that the map's here, but
But in saying that, right, it only came out yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Like a few maps that they're coming out that we're after playing on. A few of them. A few we really like, a few not so much. Welker Farms, I think, was one of those really anticipated maps to come out.
I think so.
Right, but me personally, I couldn't wait for this map to come out. I'm so happy it's here. I'm over the moon. I'm ecstatic. It's like Christmas Day in the middle of July. Love it. My birthday's next week, so it's an early birthday present. Right, so Mapper's Paradise, thank you. I knew what you were doing. But now we got to look forward to the next map. And when we're looking forward to the next map, we'll be playing this one. The next map we think is going to be coming out is either going to be the likes of Greenwich Valley, or it will be Lone Oak, probably. Unless there's maps that we haven't heard about, because they do happen, they do pop up. Maps that no one's ever heard of. Giants haven't posted anything about it. Modders haven't posted anything about it. And the next day, they're in. Like the likes of Wilhelmina, the forestry map, Rogue River, maps like that. I heard nothing about them, and all of a sudden they're in the mod hub. But yeah, right. So maps that I heard about, I'm talking about. So it's either going to be Greenwich or it's going to be Lone Oak. Now, in the pipeline is also for anyone who actually watches Millennium Farmer. His map is also being made. When it's going to come out, I don't know. But a bit of news that even Tubbfarmer now is going to enjoy hearing, and anyone else is watching this. Virtual Farmer's real life father's farm. Virtual Farmer is actually making that farm to bring it to console and PC.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that.
As far as I know, Lancy Boy, who made This Is Ireland, another great map, guys, can't wait for it to come to console. If that comes to console, I probably will be dropping the likes of Washu and stuff like that, because it's an Irish map. I cannot wait for an Irish map. I'm not trying to be biased against anyone else with big American maps and English maps. I can't wait to have an Irish map. I just can't. So, Lanty Boys, This Is Ireland is out. Hopefully he's going to bring the console. And MJ Modern, who made Peterville, which is also another great map. Myself and Tubbs really enjoy Peterville.
Mm-hmm.
But like, with these kind of maps coming out, we couldn't really get to like it, and we probably would have been still playing with it only for there was no contracts. So we had to wait for the contracts to come and stuff like that. So, but apparently, Virtual Farmer's father is giving Virtual Farmer all the specs off for the farm, the size of the fields and whatever. And Lancy Boy and MGM Modern is actually going to help Virtual Farmer mod his farm.
Like his father-in-law or father's farm?
His father's farm, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He used to work on this farm in his younger days and everything. So, so it's a real life farm. It's not going to be a fictional farm. It's going to be a real life farm.
Cool. Is Lancy Boy going to go out with console on Ireland?
Yeah.
I heard it. I heard it was just PC for right now.
For now, it is.
Yeah.
But he is trying to convert it to all platforms.
Oh, okay.
Because Lancy Boy is Irish.
Right.
Like, he's from Ireland, so he's definitely going to try and get the console as well, as much as he can. Yeah.
Just has to jump through the hula hoops for Sony and Microsoft.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's it. Like, that's just it. Like, what we could have had loads of maps, loads of mods, everything else, which we were getting, by the way. I'm not saying we're not getting them, we do get them, but we would have had a ton more, only for the restrictions that Sony and Giants have on console.
Or Microsoft, you mean?
Yeah. Well, Microsoft is
Xbox. Yeah, that's what restricts them on the console. So, because like PC doesn't have the restrictions like the consoles do because of Microsoft and because of Sony. Because I don't think it's really Giants that's the issue. It's more the proprietary software pertaining to Sony, which is PS4, and then Microsoft, which is Xbox.
Well, it's also Giants, because Giants can't break their licensing law with the companies that they're in. So we say like John Deere and stuff. The restrictions in those licenses that Giants themselves have to follow.
Under just console?
No, console, Xbox, and stuff like that. PC, no, there's no restrictions. But like, so see, like what could happen is a modder could make a mod, right, that don't violate Sony's laws, but it might violate a law that was made by a brand that they had made.
That's why it has to be Lizard or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. You know, so like, what if those restrictions weren't there? But then again, in a way, I'm kind of happy they are, and I explain myself. Even though I wish we could get half the mods that console get. Now, I don't mean the mods that we get, guys. I mean the crazy ass mods that are out there, right? But in a way, I'm kind of happy they are, because Virtual Farmer even said himself one day that the mods that we get on console, right? Even though when I say this, I'm kind of going to contradict myself to a certain extent, because Giants have proved that their testing needs to be worked, because some absolute shit does slip through their fingers at times.
Is that a bad word?
Only if I says it. If I spell it, it's not. Right. Right. So, in saying that, right? So here's where I'm going to contradict myself a little bit.
Okay, let's do it.
Also, the mods that we get on console are top notch, because even Virtual Farmer said himself that when you go through mods on PC, you literally go through tons and tons and tons of crap before you can get the really good mods.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whereas on console we don't have to worry about that, because that's already done for us.
Supposedly.
You know, so like supposedly, right? So that's checked. Now here's where I'm going to contradict myself more times than anything else. On consoles are checked, double checked, and triple checked, even though some aren't. But on PC they're not. On PC it's up to you to take the gamble if you're going to use it or not. So if there's a virus on it, it's there, you know, that kind of way. But it's supposed to be checked on console. So in a way, I'm happy that Sony has those restrictions, and in a way, I'm not. You know, it's just a long. It's a long way to say I'm happy that they are and happy that. So, like, what's your opinion on that, though, Tubbs? I mean, like, how do you feel about
Well,
mods
I
that
don't.
you see on, like, so mods that we get on console and mods that you actually see on PC?
So-
that you're
so-
like, oh, I wish I had that coming.
Not on 19. In 17 I did, but 19 it seems like we're doing pretty good keeping up in the race of the mods. But 17 for sure. But there are a few things that they get extra that we don't have. But it's understandable because they don't have near the restrictions that we do. So
Yeah, that's the reason why Giants use PC as beta testing.
really,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But it would make sense to me. So
It's why, you know, like you see some YouTubers getting early access to Farm Sim. Right? It's not because of, oh, well, they're YouTubers and they're famous. It's because they're also beta testing at the same time.
gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Because there's no restrictions. I mean, they can do whatever they want. They can't have PC, you know?
Yeah, I wish that they would lift some of those restrictions so that we could have the likes of some of the classic packs and things of that nature. I want a classic pack so bad, and whether it be
Oh, yes. Yes.
John
Yes, I agree.
Deere or whatever, you know, just some kind of classic pack.
But you know something, I will say one thing, and I agree with you about the classic pack, right? But I really do want a John Deere classic pack. And it's not because John Deere's in the game now, it's because that in 15 we had that really old classic pack, tractors from the 60s and the 50s and stuff like that. In 17 we had the Massey Ferguson classic pack.
Mm-hmm.
Now we will say one thing, guys. These were not brought up by Giants. These were brought up by modders. Right, these classic packs. Right. But so in 19, the fact that we have John Deere, I really want a John Deere classic pack.
Be nice.
You know?
I'd like to see them even bring back. I don't know what the licensing is on it, but even some of the old international farmalls and harvesters and
Yeah, yeah.
uh, the case. Well, not necessarily case, but just international itself,
Right.
like the
Okay. Right.
66, 86 models.
Yeah. Right. Well, if you think about it, right, this is what I can't understand. I don't know why we can't get them. We've already got Case in the game. Case has been in the game since 15.
Mm-hmm.
They've had the license since 15. Right? So I can't see why they can't throw in those internationals and farmalls and stuff.
Yeah, because like the 1086s and the 1066, 1466.
And here is another thing, right? Now someone is surely going to contradict me on this, or even you might, I'm not sure. Right? But to my knowledge, right, I cannot understand why we cannot have Ford in the game.
Yeah,
right?
I don't understand that one.
And here's the reason why, guys. If anyone was watching, it doesn't
Because
know
it's
this.
New Holland now.
Ford is owned by New Holland.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Right? So I cannot understand why we cannot get Ford in the game now, because now it falls underneath the New Holland license. Now, I could understand back in 17 and stuff, yeah, maybe, but 19, there should be no issues now. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially the likes of the Ford 9000 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That'd be a good classic pack.
Right, here's another thing, right? There probably won't, because it's brand name. But modders could get around that, not by bringing it as Lizard. Modders could mod a proper Ford tractor and brand it as New Holland.
Yeah. I wonder if they have to be specific because of the model.
I say so. I say there's probably restrictions on it and stuff like that are. But then again, it probably falls down to the license agreements between Giants and New Holland also, you know? Because they don't make Ford no more, so.
No. Have you noticed that, like in Estancia Lapacho, we had that little Massey Ferguson with just the canopy? You don't have that anymore either.
No.
And that was brought out by Giant, so I would think we would be able to get something like that too.
But like, there's a few things that we don't have, right? Like, go back to 15 for definite, and I could have been wrong. I think it could have been 17 also, right? I'm just going to double check. I don't want to kind of contradict myself here a little bit when I say this.
If you do, I understand.
And I won't contradict myself here when I say this. Do you remember the Sammy?
Sammy. Nuh-uh. What
The
was
Sammy
it?
tractor.
Uh-uh.
Right.
SAMME or something other like that? Yeah.
SME, yeah. We don't have that in this game.
Yeah, a little red tractor.
Except that, and that's been in the game since 15.
Let me get this off on the truck first. Yeah, I like that little tractor. It was like a 90 horse or 190 horse or something other like that.
Yeah. Minus hold down there, buddy, as well. So, this is going to fill. I'm going to head off with this truck, and then you can go down empty my combine there if you don't mind, and then when I come back, it'll be ready.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. So, like, there is a few tractors that are out there that we should have had, and we don't. You know, which is why I'm hoping we're going to get the New Holland 11090. I hope we get that tractor, because that came in two versions. It came in the New Holland version, and it also came in the Fiat Agri. So I hope we get that now as well.
Yeah, I do remember that little red tractor, because I used to use it quite a bit because it was inexpensive but had great horsepower.
Yeah, I use that tractor. And there's another thing. Yes, and now because I was about to say Sinofka, right? I use that tractor in Sinofka a lot.
Yeah.
But what about all the tractors that we had in Sinofka? Where are they? All those little small Ursas and stuff like that. Like
Ursa, yep. Those were a good brand. I like those. But the Ursas we got in here are a little cartoonish. They're boxed and cartoonish. I don't like them.
A little cartoonish?
Yeah. I don't like
they're
them.
a lot cartoonish, to be honest with you. They're a lot.
I miss those. A couple of those were really nice to use, around the farmyard and stuff like that.
But I will say this about them. They were a good little tractor in the fact that there were old classic tractors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
Like in a way, I was happy that Shuttler came back from 15. But no,
yeah,
I really want
the Schuffler. The only thing I don't like about it is the turn radius on it.
What turn radius?
Yeah, exactly. It's horrible. It's kind of worse than horrible. It's really terrible.
Why am I humped up on a gate? What the hell's going on here? Oh, yeah. Oh my god. No one can see this. I'm not recording this part.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. So Howie's saying is that New Holland is owned by CNH Global, which is a majority owned by Fiat.
Oh my god, where is this? Oh, I have to go back to my one thing I don't want to do, and that's
And the funny thing, Howie, is around here in Texas, I don't see any Fiats. We got plenty of New Holland and stuff like that. I don't know if Fiat is European or what the deal is. Do y'all have Fiat in Ireland at all?
Yep.
Y'all do? Okay. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, Fiat. You don't see that here in Texas. It's New Holland.
Yeah, we have a lot of Fiat.
Okay.
We have a lot of Fords. Even Taylor Brown.
Howie says that CNH Industrial also owns the Ford tractor brand. I'd still like for them to be able to put it in the game. That'd be a good classic pack for sure.
Oh yeah.
Because around here, even in Texas, I still see a lot of the Fords running around here.
Oh no, I agree. But I don't know. Will we ever get a classic pack?
I don't know. They've been kind of slow about the classic packs for sure.
It's not looking likely at this stage.
Right, right.
And like, I would say, yeah, there's a 50-60% chance of us getting one if there was chatter about it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's absolutely no chatter about classic packs at the moment. Nothing from anyone.
Mm-mm. I don't know, and then I don't know if it's just difficult for the modders and the scripting to mess with it, or what the deal is.
I couldn't tell you.
Well, I mean, look at the quality of maps that we're getting out. You know, I mean, just like in this map, I mean, I like this map, but I think we found like 10 different things that are glitches that wasn't caught in the, what, 5 or 6 times that it failed in testing. So...
And, right, okay, now, in saying that, right, to me, because we spotted that within the first 10-15 minutes of us playing this game today, right?
Mhm.
So, those glitches that we caught today aren't something that's hidden.
No.
I mean,
No.
it's in your face.
It's
right
obvious,
there,
the most obvious.
right?
Yeah.
And yet, Ford still let it go through.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Giants, you mean?
Sorry, Giants, yeah. So, I mean, so this, I mean, so I don't know how Giants actually allocate their testers, or if there's one tester, 2 tester, or 1,000 testers. But all I know is they're starting to make mistakes at the moment, and I kind of noticed that their biggest blunders are always leading up to when they're about to drop a DLC, or when they're about to attend a major event like FarmCon or something like that. It's like they take their finger off the ball because they have other things to concentrate on, you know. Like look at RDC, for instance. Right, so RDC came out, it was only for PC, they let it go through for PlayStation, also, for console, also, and then, but like that was leading up to FarmCon.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Howie's saying that the Fiat is Italian, he believes, and that he doesn't see any Fiats up there in Pennsylvania either.
Interesting, because we have a lot of them over here.
Alright, so I've got to get the tractor, or truck up here.
But in saying that, we also have a lot of McCormick's and stuff, so.
McCormick.
Which is actually a brand.
Off of Farmall.
No, McCormick.
McCormick Farmall was a brand at one time.
Well, this one is just called McCormick.
Mm-hmm.
And like, they're starting to get popular, to be honest with you now, you know? So it could be McCormick Farmall, or they're just calling themselves McCormick's.
I don't think there's such a thing as Farmall anymore. I think it's gone. Long gone. Long time ago.
Yeah.
But back in the early days, like 50s and 60s, you saw some McCormick Farmall stuff, and then it went to Farmall.
Here is a tractor. I don't know if you still see them in the States, right? And my uncle had one, so I kind of know its backstory a little small bit. I think it is from originating in the States, and that's Nuffield.
Ooh, I never heard of that. Nuffield?
Nuffield, yeah. N-U-F-F.
I never saw one here in Texas. Now, we had some really strange stuff like Oliver White, Minneapolis Moline, things like that were around here, and they got all bought up, and I think they even fall under the roof now of New Holland. I think it all got bought out, because I know White at the time bought out Minneapolis Moline and Oliver. And then I think eventually White got absorbed by New Holland in the long run, or Ford, one of the two. I can't remember how it went, to be honest.
Yeah, if I get a chance, I will look up a photograph of Nuffield and of my uncle's tractor and send it here.
Well, it was just like that Dan Brown. Is that what it was called?
David Brown? No.
David
Brown is David Brown is it's well, see, it's I won't say there is a debate on it. Me personally, I think it's all English, but there's some saying that it's English and Irish. But like, there's no clear distinction if it is or not. So David Brown was actually two partners, David and Brown. So like I can't think of Brown's first name and David's surname, but what they done was they actually got together and they started that company, and they called it David Brown. But there were two friends or two partners, and they gave it so as far as I know, it's English, and both were English, but some people say that one was English and one was Irish, so it's hard to back that. But yeah, no, David Brown, great little tractor. You've been looking at the closest thing to a David Brown probably would have been the Massey Ferguson in the looks.
Yeah, so you don't see that around here at all in the States.
So let me see if I can look up one. Pictures. Just give me a second now.
And then, like, you know, really big around here. Of course, they're bigger tractors now, but at one time they were pretty small. Was Kubota, and now we got Mahindra running around here that is being a heavy competitor, from small garden to row crop now. So that I see a lot of that here in Texas. Let's see where we're at on this contract. We're about almost done with this contract. Let's see where we at. We're about at our threshold. So I'm going to go ahead and, while I'm here, empty. Because by the time I make it around, I'll be full. So. I mean, it's just like in Europe, you see a lot of the Fendt and Dutes Far and stuff like that, and I never see any of that stuff around here. Now, we do have the likes of the Big Bud, Versatile, Stagger, things of that nature, but I don't think I've ever seen Dutes far in Texas.
Okay, first two I'm about to send you is David Brown, and then the last two that I send you is Nuffield.
Oh, okay. I'll take a look at it here in a minute. And I wish that they would even put a versatile in this game. I think it'd be kind of neat and interesting.
Oh, I would love to have a versatile in this game. That is a tractor I don't think we will ever get anyone. Now we might get someone. Someone could prove me wrong, but I don't think we'll ever get a mod or actually modern one.
Yeah, but see, that's something you would see in Welker Farms, because up there in Montana, they run a lot of versatiles up there.
Yeah. In fact, the real Welker Farms, they have one that they're doing up, and they don't know if they're going to keep it or sell it.
Okay.
And I could be wrong, but those versatiles look even bigger than the big buds.
They're a large tractor like the Big Bud, but because they come in the quad track, and they'll come in the triple axles and all kinds of stuff, just however you order it or whatever.
Yeah, but they're a nice tractor though. I like to have one. In fact, we might as well kind of explain about our challenge. So hopefully maybe the next time we're going to be on this week, you have a few lads from the community to join in with us, which will be tomorrow night, guys. For anyone's watching, we're back on this map again tomorrow night, continuing this challenge. But one of the stipulations we have in this is, as we go forward in tractors and everything else, there's absolutely no big bud being used on this map. It kind of defeats the purpose in that it is Welker Farms, but it is what it is. It's a rule.
Yeah, it's getting close to the. Let's see, how far are we along? Yeah, it's getting to be our time, within 10 minutes of what we normally do. So anyway.
So we will do our customary goodbyes, and then by the time we finish it, we should be good. So guys, first of all, thank you for everybody who joined in, who watched. Thanks for sticking with us for the long run, not just for tonight, but over the last 3 weeks. We absolutely appreciate you from top to bottom. Even if you're only a beginner, or if you're a seasoned player, or even if you don't play the game at all and you just like watching the streams, thank you from my heart and from Tubbfarmer. But if you like what you see, we are realistic players, okay? We do try and be as realistic as possible. We also don't just talk about all things farm. We do talk about a lot of things in farm, so real life general stuff that happens, and we have a bit of a laugh along the way. We have a joke and have a banter. Like, we don't do any jump cuts. We don't do any time lapsing. We don't upload any pre-recorded videos. We do live broadcasts 7 nights a week, depending on internet service, if we have service, if bad weather is affecting us and stuff like that. But if everything is going a-okay, we do broadcast 7 nights a week. We have 3 different maps going at the moment. We have this one now, Welker Farms. We also have Pacific Northwest, and we have Washoe, Nevada. Tomorrow night we're going back this one again. That's tomorrow night, so we're back on Welker. Monday night and probably Wednesday night we'll be on Washoe. Tuesday and Thursday, give or take, it'll either be Pacific Northwest for 1 day and Welker Farms for 1 day, and then probably next weekend back on to Pacific Northwest for the weekend.
Yeah.
So I hope you stay with us. I hope you join us. Myself and Tubbs, we love to have you. We love the comments. We love to interact and the interaction that we have. And never hung up on any extractor. So without your interaction, it would be kind of boring, just myself and Tubbs. But with your interaction, at least you're making boring a little bit fun.
Well, and
So,
from oh, go ahead, finish, Chris.
so I was going to say, so go and check our channels. Mine is Mr. Larkin, Mr. Tubbs is Tubbfarmer. Go and check him. If you like what you see, hit those subscribe buttons, smash those like buttons. And if you feel generous, hit that notification button. It's not an alarm clock, but it will let you know when we're on.
And from myself, I want to thank you for joining in and checking us out tonight. Appreciate it. We got myself, Tubbfarmer, and my farm partner, Chris Larkin, 72. Check out our channels. Hit that subscribe and like button. Definitely appreciate that. Also, we are PS4 console players. Go and check out our community. It's Superior FS Farming. Make sure to go over there and join us in that. All right, so you're in there. Make sure to join us and make sure to get involved and send out your posts and stuff like that. We've got a lot of folks that are in our community that play their single player maps, and they send in pictures and make posts about what they're currently doing on their own single player maps, and we've got a very interactive group. But I do appreciate you joining in, and thank you for watching us tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night again to I'm not going to say finish up, but begin where we left off for tonight. And we'll finish up the rest of our goodbyes when we get the rest of this contract finished up. But I wanted to make sure that everybody knew that we appreciated y'all. Let me take the truck down. Are you gonna take it? Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, because I have 26% in this song.
Yeah. Got it.
We might cut through the forestry, I suppose.
Yeah. That's the direction I was going to head, is cutting through there.
Yeah, guys, so go over and check out our Superior FS farm. I mean, like, you don't have to be as a member. Go and check it out. There is no passwords. There is not that. Go over, check it out. If you like, stay. If you don't, that's fine too. Also, like we were saying about those like buttons, you don't have to hit like that like button. If you want to hit that thumbs down button, work away. But also put in the comment box why. Because with your feedback, we can make our channel better. We can make our content better. And so without your feedback, we're just going to be doing the same thing over and over again. So please hit that comments.
Yep. Let us know.
Tell us what kind of douchebags we are, which we already know, by the way. It's okay. People tell us know.
You're cutting in and out. I hope I'm not dropping off. Is your internet holding up?
Yep, I see about at the moment.
It's weird. Well, it's right at the end though.
Yeah.
Ooh.